Yeah. If there's one thing I learned about you in the Big Brother house, it's probably your confidence.
Yeah.
And this was, you came across as somebody who was well wired and knew what she was about.
Really?
When people couldn't predict what you were up to, and people were wondering what's this girl up to, or why is she doing this, or why is she not doing this, and whatnot, you seem to have everything grounded. Because I think that whole reality show was a whole bag of emotional experiments.
Yes, absolutely.
How did you go through all that?
Oh, wow. You know what I hate? I hate the fact that I didn't realize that it was an experiment until I was inside the house.
Okay.
I think maybe that was for the better.
Yeah.
Because as a postgrad student, you understand doing research and how experiments usually run.
Right.
And what's the whole point of them.
Yeah.
I think I would have been more... not that I wasn't, but more level-headed if I had realized that at the end of the day, it's an experiment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've seen how experiments run, and I know the point, but I wasn't thinking about that.
Wow.
Yes.
So what were you thinking about? What were you expecting?
Okay.
Before going into the house then?
Honestly, all I thought about was that my life has been one big circle.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I'm waking up in the morning, going to the gym, coming back, trying to prepare food, and then the same thing. It's like one big circle, is like going round and round, and I just needed to break it and try something new.
Okay.
So I look at it as something that, okay, let me just see what else is out there in the world. This can't be it. I'm only 25. It can't be it, because all I wanted was to have my own house and my own car by the age of 25, have my own space and just be independent. And then I achieved that. And within 3 months of having that, I realized that, this can't be it.
Right.
There should be more.
There should be something else.
There should be more.
Yeah.
And I was right. And I think, when... I've always known that there's something bigger that I'm meant for. But I feel like when it's time... I don't know if you've ever seen people with the calling. Like, it gets worse the more you ignore it, right?
Yes.
And at that time, I was just like, there's just
something has happened.
Yeah, something is missing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't put my finger on it. And then when Big Brother came, I was like, let's give it a try. I didn't think that was the answer. But I thought, why
it could
not?
be one of those things you would try.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really like a preparation for it, like, okay, let's think to a strategy. How are we going to go through this and whatnot? There wasn't something like that, was there?
I think... they're like, okay, because they never really tell you, like, because it's a very long process.
Okay.
And at the end of each interview, they'll ask me, like, okay, do you have any questions? And I'll be like, okay, like, how close are we to finishing with the audition and knowing whether the housemates or not? And they'll always give you, like, an insane percentage, like, well, this is like only 30%. You're like, 30%? We've done 3 interviews. What do you mean? You're like, ma'am.
What were they finding out during those interviews?
Hey, like, it was even different people, so it wasn't like, so I feel like, it's a big production, so maybe you meet with the directors, then you meet with the producers, I don't know. Then
everybody has something they want to find.
Yes, I think so, because I don't understand, like, I don't know. Also, there's medicals as well, so like, you have to be on your best health, So when they said it was 30% and we're on our 3rd interview, I was like, okay, clearly this is never going to happen. But I think they're just trying to make sure that I don't get overexcited or anything, because I think that was the last interview. Right. Yeah, but,
Look, you probably came out and you heard lots of comments from the people who've watched it. For those of us who watched it.
Did you?
Oh, no, I did, girl.
Okay.
I did from day one to the last day.
I love that.
And so we witnessed all the drama.
Yeah.
All the dance moves. All the waking up and working out like you had a boxing match. And I'm like, girl, easy. Where you going? You know what I mean? And dressing up all day, looking fly like, girl, she's got a date. But you're stuck in one house, Khosi. Where you going?
But the truth is, I don't understand people who be like, there's nothing else to do. So that's how I took my time, just like trying to look pretty, because there's nothing else to do.
Absolutely. Okay, I get
other than that, you shower, get in your, maybe say your comfortable clothes, then you're gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
You see. But when you actually just waste some time trying to get ready, taking your time, because honestly, I'm not used to not doing anything.
Right.
And then we had tasks, some of them were really boring.
I get that.
And you just have to try to make yourself entertaining because you're on TV.
Yes.
So that's why I think I took my time and tried to.
So the point of my question, so we are watching it and we're going through it.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, we're going through the emotions. Like when somebody's messing with you, your fans are going through it. Like,
yes.
look, there are times, I'll be watching them like, if I wasn't there, I'm going to punch somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've heard that so many times. Yeah.
How are you able to control your nerves, your emotions? How are you able to go through that? Deal with people with different sorts of personalities and all of that for 90 whatever days?
Yeah.
Is it really as
I mean, it's crazy.
draining as we felt outside?
I think because you are prepared for it. For me, the last week was the last week.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it. It just like, okay, the second week was bad, but I kind of made it through. The last week, I was counting down every hour. Like I really was done. I was done. But in terms of the people, I think you just prepare yourself that, okay, I'm going to a house with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah.
And I think I've always been very empathetic.
Right.
So even if you say dumb things or selfish things, I always try to look at things from your perspective and be like, okay,
Yeah.
she probably doesn't know better.
Yeah.
So I've always been like that.
Okay.
I always don't think worse of people. I just don't have that in me. Until you give me a reason to look at you some type of way, I don't think so. So even when those things happen, I always just assume that, okay, could have been me.
Yeah.
I could have said that. But then if it's constantly the same thing, then I'm like, okay, this is what they're about, and it's okay.
And getting innovative, I think that was really bullseye. Time with Khosi.
Coffee with Khosi.
Coffee with Khosi,
Yes,
right? You
yes.
had your own TV show in there. I
Yes.
thought it was really creative and a very good pitch to start your TV show. I'm sure SABC should contact you right now. If my Joe Online and my team here will probably start a conversation. Because that was a great, way to put your talent out there,
Yes.
to brand yourself and say, look, I'm a journalist. This is what I do for a living. So
Absolutely.
why not show a bit of it to Africa?
Yes, absolutely. I cannot
Was that
wait.
planned before?
Of course.
Oh,
It
okay.
was. Of course it was. But I knew that. I was just praying that, because every week I'll tell myself that I will start it. But I'll be like, nah, there's still a lot of housemates, so I'm not going to get enough camera time.
That's true.
But then I'm just like, what if then you don't make it next week?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, let's just gamble it. Let's just gamble it, because it would have been in vain if I did it while there's like 15 other housemates or 20 other housemates, because I wasn't going to get camera time for it.
That's true.
Even if they did show it, they were just going to show a bit of it. So I was just hoping and praying that I last longer. And yeah, but coffee with Khosi has been a thing probably since I was in high school.
Wow.
There was a show in one of the Indian channels, and it was some guy's name, coffee with this guy's name. It also started with the K, and I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I think I won coffee with Khosi. That's actually where it started from, like way back. I was probably like 15 or so. So I was like,
We need to shoot an episode with Lexus before you leave.
well, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Coffee with Lexus here in Ghana.
Hey.
This is, in my case, it won't be coffee. I mean,
Okay. All right. Please.
whiskey, girl.
Whiskey! Yes! Whiskey!
Okay. What do you think won it for you? What do you think did the magic? I mean, strangers from Nigeria, from South Africa, and the whole world of Africa were, were watching, but they voted you the winner. What do you think made you the winner?
I always think, because I've asked myself that question way too many times, but I always think it was because I was relatable. I'm very diverse, right? So I feel like each part of me, or a person would relate to at least a piece of me. I was really relatable because, and I thank God that it was real.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Because then people were able to relate to something, whether it was something that had to do with being bullied or being talked about or just being able to live your true self. Like there was an extent of each person that was able to relate, whether it was being spiritual, or calm or just step ahead. There was a part of Khosi that each and one of them were able to relate to. Because I'm very, there's a lot there's a lot.
I know.
You gotta like stuff.
Yeah. A lot of people loved a lot more.
Yes, and there are others who just loved a whole lot.
Yes, almost everything.
Yeah.
For me, it was your passion for fitness, because I'm a fitness person. Yeah, I own a gym. I mean, you have just a little time out. I've invited you over so we had have a workout session. Because I saw how you were bullying the men in there.
Oh,
like you were telling them to do planks and squats, and they were falling over. And you were like strong. I'm like, girl, this thing has been your passion for fitness. Tell me about it. Where did it start from?
I think it started when I was modeling.
Oh,
and
right.
I saw that, okay, on TV, like models have to be fit, they have to look a certain way. So I started doing it. And I was in high school, probably also around 15 years. So every morning before I went to school, from the age of 40, I would jog. So I would jog.
Wow.
And then come back home, take a shower, and then go to school. So I think it started then. And I realized how much it just made me happy. Like, jogging made me so happy. So the further I went into pageantry, I started realizing that, you can actually... exercising is not just about losing weight. You can do body sculpting, so you can sculpt your body however you want it to look. And I think that's just when I started being like, it's more than what I've always known it to be. And I saw how much it just made me much healthier and happier, and it made sense. It became a main hobby. Like if I'm not at work, I'm at the gym.
That's great. I'm passionate about it, so when I see people who are taking it very seriously, I'm excited. So that did it for me. I know a lot of your fans are listening right now, and they would want to call in and speak to you. So you can call us and speak to Khosi on Joy FM 0302-216-541. 0302-216-541. I see lots of messages on my console as well. 055-111-1997. Alexis, please ask Khosi the name of her strategy back in the house. And what's up with Khosiko? What a smart lady. That's from Hope. Okay, Hope. Yay, Khosi in the building on Twitter. I call her Akosia Khosi. Much love from Hilda. All right, Hilda. So lots of folks are sending me messages, and probably we'll get to talk to some of them on phone. But tell me, what did this whole experience teach you? What did it teach you?
Patience, because I'm very impatient, if we're being honest. Like, wow, I'm so impatient. Like, when I want something, I really expect it to happen immediately. And I think going to the house, you realize that not everything happened as you would like.
Yes.
And it's always good to trust the process. Because even though I didn't imagine that I would win, I saw that trusting the process did quite a lot for me.
Trust the process.
Yes.
Okay, I think we've got a friend on the line. Hello! What?
Hi!
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I don't believe you're in Ghana. I was just following you like that.
Wow.
Because I like your stuff. From day one, I picked you. I knew you were going to win because you had a style.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Medase.
Let me pass it around. Where is the enemy?
Oh.
We hear you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 0302-216-541. Hello. Hi. What's your name?
Hello, Khosi.
Hi.
Wow. It's I don't know, I think it's unbelievable like talking to you live on that. Because I remember watching you on TV like each and every day. I never miss your drama.
My drama?
You remember the fight you had with, I think was it Olivia or Yvonne?
Oh yeah. It was I remember. I know what you're talking about.
I was just waiting for you to throw that punch and let them know that yes.
Hey, you wanted me to get disqualified. Right.
That will get her out of the house, bro. Anyway, thank you so much for calling in as well. I think we've got another friend on the line. The lines are buzzing. The whole Ghana wants to talk to Khosi. Is it? Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Liza.
Hi, girl. How are you?
Liza, this is Emily.
Emily, you're welcome. You're live on air, and Khosi's here.
Yeah, I know, and I love Khosi. Khosi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I love you, one.
Aww.
Congratulations, girl.
Thank you so much, Emily.
All right.
And
Thank you so much, Emily.
Thank you.
Listen, if I leave the phones where I'm not going to talk about what I want to talk about, you know what I mean? Because I was worried when you said you hadn't partied in Ghana. I'm like, hey, look, we need to throw a party for Khosi, like a big party, because I know she loves her Friday and Saturday nights, and she'll go down and do all sorts of moves, and I'm like, these squats are helping. These squat routines are helping this girl.
They're paying off.
They're paying off. But now, Khosi, you're a big star across the continent. Like, I'm seeing you're on live, right? And thousands of people are watching you. People are listening all over the country. People are following you. People hail you and love you.
Yeah.
What is this new life like?
What I've always been saying is that as much as it's very different, but I just look at it just like that. Like, it's just a new life, and I need to just adjust to it. But I don't ever want to look at it as the most amazing, best thing that has ever happened to me, because I've got much bigger goals. So I try to be humble within it. Like, you know, people are like, wow, you won the show, like, you know. And you know, when someone says it like that, I'm like, yeah, actually I did. Because I never sit and think about that myself, that like, girl, you really won. You are that girl because you won the show. You know what? They must know. Wherever you enter, they must know. If I ever feel that way, I feel then I'll be complacent. Then I wouldn't see the reason to wake up at 5 a.m. go get whatever I need to. You know what I mean? So I feel the hunger will go away. So I need to stay hungry, and for that I need to remember that this is small. God is just giving me a taste, and depending on how I handle it, more could come, or maybe it could just be for the worst. So I'm trying to be really careful. To be humble and graceful. And people expect you to act like now you're not breathing the same air as them. It's only 100K.
It's only 100K. Which I'm sure, if we're going to be honest, she could blow it up in a week.
Like, I was saying that it wouldn't even buy me a kind of house.
You know,
it's something that should probably...
And this has got really expensive taste, guys.
Really? I like a soft life. I don't like problems. I don't like problems. So I really like a life where I'm flexible and I'm able to do whatever. I don't want to be restrained because I can't afford a certain thing. Like, I want to do what I love.
Awesome.
You see what I mean? So
what does it mean for your journalism career?
It's funny how, like, you guys ask me, like, I don't think there's an interviewer that doesn't ask me that. Like, I wonder,
because
is it because it's the field I was in? Like,
you know, I think we feel like you're a part of us.